Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Isle of Purbeck, specifically the Swanage Railway, who are holding their annual Spring Steam Gala event from the 27th to the 29th of March 2026. The Swanage Railway travels for approximately 5 miles between the southern terminus of Swanage to further north up to Norden via Corfe Castle. This special event saw 8 steam locomotives in operation, 3 of which were visiting from various other heritage railways around the country. The first of 3 visiting steam locomotives to the event was 6880 Betton Grange, visiting courtesy of, would you believe, the 6880 Betton Grange Society. This locomotive is the 81st member of its class and is a class of steam locomotive that was originally extinct, and like the famous A1 class 60163 Tornado, this was a new build project funded by the group and its supporters. It's amazing to think that we are building previously extinct steam locomotives in the 21st century, nearly 60 years after the end of the steam era. The Granges were originally built by the Great Western Railway in 1938, with the last member of the class being scrapped in 1965. The Betton Grange Society was formed in 1998 to reintroduce the Grange class to the world, and with success, number 6880 was constructed firstly at the Llangollen Railway and latterly at Tyseley Locomotive Works, being first steamed in April 2024. The final 2 visiting locomotives to the event spent a majority of the time paired up. These 2 are the same type of locomotive, known as a Hunsler Austerity 060 saddle tank, or J94. A total of 377 had been built for the War Department by 1947. When the end of the war reduced the need for locomotives, the military started to review its fleet. While 90 locomotives were kept for use by the military, others were sold for industrial use to work heavy coal trains. Today, 70 locomotives are preserved, making them the most numerous steam locomotive class still around. The 2 locomotives in question, starting with 68067, is visiting from the Great Central Railway, while the other, WD152 Wren, is visiting from the Dean Forest Railway and has recently been painted into a brand new Longmoor Military Railway blue livery. We will let this next clip speak for itself, showing off the raw power of these versatile locomotives as they hit the gradient at Dickers Crossing en route towards Harmon's Cross. Putting the visiting engines to a side for the time being, there is also plenty of action to be had with the railway's resident locomotive fleet. Here, bullied Battle of Britain class 34070 Manston is seen approaching Hurston Holt with a mixed train. These original bullied air-smoothed designs were informally nicknamed spam cans or flat tops and were built between 1945 and 1951. 34070 in particular was built in 1947 at Brighton Works and named after RAF Manston on the Kent coast. Skipping to further down the line at Corfe Castle, the other spam can in service, 34072-257 Squadron, is seen arriving tender first. Squadron was built a year later than Manston in 1948, once again at Brighton Works. Now for some more tender first running. 34070 Manston tackles the gradient out of Swanage with a train for Northern. Because we haven't seen enough of them, the two visiting austerity tanks are seen approaching Hurston Holt with a train for Swanage, this time with 68067 leading the train. Now for our final view of the austerities, with WD152 leading this time with the double header towards Northern. For those wondering, WD152 was a later build, built in 1947, while 68067 was built in 1943. as dusk begins to settle, we see a final view of the resident Battle of Britain classes 34070 Manston and 34072 257 Squadron. They are both seen here heading over Corfe Viaduct, a magnificent structure, and to think if the Swanage Railway Society wasn't formed in 1972 and planning permissions were not carried out, this would have been the site of a not so magnificent road bypass. It is certainly a testament to the amazing achievement of the preservationists preserving English heritage for future generations to come. We hope you enjoyed this short programme showing steam in action at the Railway's 2026 annual Spring Steam Gala. Goodbye for now.